So I play a DW collector's kit. I've had this kit for about 6, working on 7 years now. And I have a love-hate relationship with it because I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. But things break. And they seem to break more on this kit than any other kit I've ever had. And the main thing I seem to have an issue with are my 9000 pedals. We get back from the last tour we did and we get our gear all set back up. You know, we had some equipment stolen on our last run, so we had to get everything set up and get the new gear, which my pedals weren't stolen or anything. It's just we had to get everything set up and running for how everything was, you know, for all some of the new stuff we had to have. Pulled my pedals out of the bag and went to put them together, and I had a bolt snap off in the cam, which for non-drummers, the cam is this rotating assembly on the pedal. It's basically like the main thing, like it's like one of the most important parts, and a bolt snaps in it. Not the first time that has happened with this pedal. The first time it happened, they just replaced like the whole pedal pretty much. Instead of like trying to fix it, they just gave me a whole new pedal, and they're like, here's a whole new pedal. Well, that was when it was like pretty new. So this, now that it's been some years since I had it, is no longer under any kind of warranty. So when this bolt snapped, instead of buying a new $100 pedal, because it's like an $800 pedal, I was like, can we fix this? I don't really want to buy an $800 pedal. And they were like, yes, actually we can just replace this part. We'll order it for you. Well, because of the pandemic and where we're at in the world, let's just say that it's been like 3 or 4 weeks and I've still been waiting on this part. Well, I can't go without a pedal. So I had a backup pedal. The only thing is I didn't really like the way it feels. It was for emergency situations. It's not supposed to be a permanent pedal to use. I literally bought it, and its whole purpose was if I'm at a show and something breaks, I have something to get me through the show. Well, going into a few shows that we have booked, like, it was kind of depressing for me because I'm like, the last thing I want to do is go to these shows knowing I'm playing a pedal that I don't like. I had to do something different. Well, I can't get my part, so I can either play the backup pedal or buy a new pedal. And so I just kind of made the choice to buy a new pedal. Well, instead of getting the exact same one I had, which, don't get me wrong, for all the problems it's had, it's been the best playing, best feeling pedal I've ever owned, so I was kind of attached to it. I went a little different route. I bought a DW 5000 pedal instead of a 9000 this go around. And because the idea is, if I really, really like the 5000, well, then I'll keep it and then keep my 9000 as the new backup. So now that in case something happens, I have a backup pedal that I actually like playing. Or if the 5000, I still don't like it over my 9000, I have my 9000 fixed, and now I have this pedal that can become my backup pedal that I like a lot more than the current backup pedal, so I can just get rid of the old backup pedal altogether. So that's the idea. So far, I'm just a little bit of playing time on it. I'm a little on the fence. It's got some qualities that I like over my 9000, and then there's some qualities about my 9000 that I like better than the 5000. Until I really do a full rehearsal and get some real play time behind it, I'm really not going to know how I feel about it. But so far, so good. I mean, if I really like the way this works out, like I said, I might just keep my 9000 as a backup, play the 5000, and just keep rolling and get rid of my old backup pedal. So we had to make a trip to the drum shop, and like I said, I bought my 5000 there. We'll see what comes in the next few weeks, but you know, drummers out there that are watching this, you know exactly what I mean. A pedal it's got a feel to it. You got to get used to it. It's got its own thing, and we're so picky about the pedal and how it's set up that when one that you really love and one that feels just right breaks, it's like heartbreaking because you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to go through the process of buying a new one and setting it up and getting it to feel right. You would think you'd be excited because you're like, oh yeah, I got a new pedal. No, it's like, God, I'm gonna have to deal with this thing not feeling right and having to adjust it constantly. But so far this 5000, I pulled it out of the box and I adjusted the spring tension on it, and it feels pretty good just like that. So that was impressive. I didn't have to sit here for like 3 hours and adjust it trying to get it right. We'll just see how it works out, but so far I'm digging it. It's a little different, something new, keep you on your toes. I got some shows coming up, see how that goes. You know, we're still kind of in a pandemic. The show thing is still questionable and up in the air when we're actually going to fully return to being able to kind of go out when we want, do what we want, and people can kind of do that. So till next time, love each other, be good, later.